Hello and welcome to the shed. Today's video follows on from how we do the bullnose roundover profile like I showed you in last week's video. This week I want to show you how to do the entire roundover because this is once again going to be another technique that we use in the upcoming video behind me for the door on this cabinet here. So once again for this, the planes we're going to be using is a roughing plane. One that you've converted yourself is going to be best for this because you can set it nice and fine, although it's going to be more aggressive than number 4. 1 and 7 or 1 and 8 arc is what you want. Then some sort of smoothing plane, whether that's a number 5 low angle like this, a number 5 bevel down like the standard Bailey, or a number 4. Doesn't really matter. For something this size, the number 4 is going to work best because we're working with smaller parts, so the smaller plane works a little easier. So let's jump down in here and we'll get started. So just like when we did the bullnose roundover, we're going to come in at 45. Come in about a third of the way, do the same this side. Now we've come in about a third of the way. Now we want to deal with the lower arras and the top arras on both sides. Now with a plane like this, that's only really going to be a couple of passes. And now we've got all these multi-facets. So we've got another one on the top here. So now we're best to move to a smoothing plane because these arrases have got too small to use the roughing plane for anymore. So I'm going to start here and we're just going to move all the way around over the top. Now is the fine tuning. So if you look at this now, you can see it's a little lopsided here, which means we'll have to correct that. I probably went a little too far with my roughing plane there, and that just comes with practice. I haven't done this in a while, so you know, you can make mistakes. And so we've just got to keep refining this. So you can see this shape is slowly getting there, but we do have this flat. So we'll have to work out how we can remove that flat with a little bit of hand plane work. So that flat part's here at the moment, so I'm going to work the other side of the arras, or the curve. And you can see I'm just taking even passes all the way around and just keep moving. So I'm still a little bit high just on the top here of that roundover, so you can see that little flat part is still just here, which means I'm just going to take a touch more off the top. The other side is looking fairly even, but I need to take a little bit more off this lower edge here. So we can see on that side it's looking pretty even, and this side still has a little slight flat there. Now I think we're going to be okay here. I don't think we need to do any more hand plane work. So now we're going to go to the sandpaper and hold it taut like this and then push it down over the top. Just got to watch on the edges, it'll sometimes get stuck. If you feel there's a little bit more needed in one spot, you can go side to side like this, but I recommend staying going with the grain. Now, if we look at that, we've got a pretty decent even arc on that side, same on that side, and it's pretty consistent. feeling to the hand. Touch is the best way to judge the arc, and it feels nice and even to my hand. It feels like it's about right. And if I look at it, it looks pretty even. And once this is on a piece of furniture, you wouldn't even notice it. So where would you use something like this? Well, you could use it on a tabletop, you could use it on a door as an overhang, lid of a box, the base of a box. There's so many applications where something like this could just, you know, improve the look of your project from that ugly square edge to something like this. It just looks more refined, and that's where a rollover is, or a complete rollover like this, is a great application. So there you have it, folks. As you can see, once again, with just a few hand planes and a little bit of know-how, we can make this round over on here very quick, very easily, and once again, you can adjust it to the exact arc that you want. You could add additional little lines and molding details and things like that into this if you wanted to, but this is just the basic round over, and you know, it's very quick and easy to do with just a few hand planes. So if you like this video, please do like and subscribe down below. While you're down there, do sound off in the comments whether you've attempted something like this, or whether you would use something like this, or maybe this is something you've been looking for to add those few little extra bits of detail to your projects. So if you like this video and you'd like to see another one such as this, do check out the video up here where I show you how to do the bullnose roundover, which is very similar to what you've seen here today. Bye for now.